Welcome back to Famous Daily, the channel that brings you the latest news and in-depth analysis from the world of Outlander. Today, we're diving into the trailer for Season 8, the final chapter of this legendary saga. At first glance, it may seem simple, but this trailer is packed with powerful symbolism, emotional depth, and haunting foreshadowing that has left fans around the world in awe. The trailer opens with Jamie and Claire enjoying a peaceful moment inside their new home at Fraser's Ridge. It looks serene, but it's far more than just another romantic scene. It's a declaration about home, belonging, and what we managed to build after surviving war and time itself. The house is grand and solid, much larger than the small cabin they built years ago, standing as a symbol of everything they have endured together. But the most touching detail lies just outside, a beehive by the front door. Claire has become a beekeeper, and this is a direct reference to Diana Gabaldon's 9th book, Tell the Bees That I Am Gone. In ancient European folklore, beekeepers were meant to tell their bees everything that happened in the family, especially when someone died, otherwise the bees might fall ill or leave the hive. Gabaldon transformed this myth into one of the saga's most powerful metaphors. Life and death are intertwined, and even in silence, nature bears witness to our stories. So when Claire speaks to her bees, she's preserving memory, keeping alive the link between past and future. And in the trailer, that small beehive becomes a painful reminder that death is coming closer than ever before. The phrase, "Tell the bees that I am gone," is not just a message, it's a farewell. We know this will be the final season, where all wounds, wars, and love stories converge. The trailer then moves to a series of flashbacks, showing Jamie remembering his past, from the very first time he met Claire to their most passionate moments. These aren't just nostalgic filler scenes, they serve a clear narrative purpose, to remind us how far they've come and how deeply they've lived. Jamie seems to feel that his time is running out, that the destiny Frank once wrote about is now at his doorstep. And in that fear, his mind returns to the one constant in his life, Claire. Thus, the trailer's opening is both a love letter and a farewell. But the peace at Fraser's Ridge doesn't last. In the distance, we see mysterious riders, perhaps Captain Charles Cunningham and his mother, new characters who embody the political and personal tension between loyalty to the crown and the American cause that Jamie now supports. The moment Jamie looks out the window with a somber face may mark the beginning of a confrontation that defines the season. On the battlefield, Jamie Fraser is set to fight in the Battle of Kings Mountain, a turning point in the American Revolution. Though he barely survives in the books, the shadow of death follows him more closely than ever. There's even mention of a prophecy, that when Jamie's hair turns completely white, he will reach his greatest strength. Is this a sign of impending death, or of rebirth through Claire's love? After all, she has brought him back before, defying both time and medicine. Amid the chaos, we hear Claire confess, "I'm afraid. It's not ordinary fear. It's the deep terror of losing everything," because for Claire, everything has always been Jamie. Meanwhile, Roger, Brianna, Ian, and Rachel are also swept up by war. Roger fights in a siege, separated from Brianna. Their emotional reunion, running into each other's arms, becomes a symbol of love defying violence. Rachel's pain over Ian's danger adds to the sense that war infiltrates even the most intimate bonds. One of the most heartbreaking scenes shows Fergus and Marcelly's print shop in flames, where their son Henri Christian dies. Marcelly crying in Jamie's arms becomes the purest image of human grief and resilience. At the same time, Lord John Grey is seen staring down the barrel of a gun. His storyline will be crucial, reflecting the fragile balance between friendship, loyalty, and duty to the crown. Then comes the moment that shocked the fandom. Jamie and Claire turn around, their faces frozen in disbelief. A man's voice calls out, "Mr. Fraser." Claire replies, trembling, "Is it possible?" That single line has set off countless theories. Could it be an older Henri Christian, Frank Randall, or perhaps a soldier bringing tragic news? Or is it the long-awaited family reunion, when Brianna, Roger, and their children finally return to Fraser's Ridge? Claire's line, "Is it possible?" is more than dialogue. It's the emotional core of the entire saga. Throughout Outlander, she has faced the impossible time and again: time travel, survival, loss, and miracles. And now, in the final season, that same question echoes once more. Is it possible that love can still endure, that peace can finally come? In the end, the Season 8 trailer doesn't just show us battles, fire, and loss. It gives us a poetic farewell to a story about love that transcends time. When that final voice fades, we know one thing for certain: Outlander is reaching its final chapter, and every question will soon be answered. If you love Outlander, don't forget to like, subscribe to Famous Daily, and share your thoughts below. Who do you think is the mysterious voice that calls out, "Mr. Fraser"? The best is yet to come, and we'll experience it together.